Okay, people, what a time, what a moment, what an epic time in history. I'm super excited, super honored. I'm so happy. So let me say first and foremost, hello, people, hello, Niger, hello, Africa, hello, world, wherever you're watching us from, all cultures, all races, all ethnic group, young, old, male, female, you are a boy, you're a girl, whatever class you belong to, I'm so honored to have you on board this beautiful time that you are watching us live on YouTube. This is an epic time in history itself. The first and debut edition of Jesus League of Extraordinary Minds. My God, you know what I'm talking about? Like, Yoruba will say, "Amojo ojo dekpe." For people who don't understand Yoruba, it means when you set a time for something, you set a goal and you achieve that. So I'm super honored and excited. So first and foremost, I'm so glad that you're watching right now. Yes, that's you. That you are there. Yes, that you're watching us right now on this epic podcast, Jesus League of Extraordinary Minds, where we get to take you, on amazing contents, insightful takes, and also creative perspectives on lifestyle, music, gospel, trending, gist, global news, entertainment, you name it, we got you covered in every single way. So on behalf of my team, I'm sure you heard some voices in the background, all right? They're amazing people, all right? They're going to be introducing themselves soon, okay? So I have an extraordinary team, superstars, intelligent, creative, and also awesome people in their own rights. But firstly, before you do anything, like now. Go and like now. Share now. Turn on notification button, all right, now, okay? And subscribe now. Let us know in the comment section, where you're watching us from, whatever state, whatever country, whether in Africa, in Europe, all right? We are not restricted to any boundaries, all right? But we promise you that every time you come on this show, you're going to live with great insight, you're going to live with great perspective, great takes. We have amazing people with real talks. It's like unfiltered, all right? You're going to be seeing us in different versions and different forms on this show. It is Jesus League of Extraordinary Minds. And sometimes, occasionally, we're going to be having guests also from different walks of life to give us their perspective, to give us their takes on real issues, on societal issues, as it were. So I'm super, super honored and super excited. So let's get to it. Okay, so like I said, I have an A-team superstars in the building, intellectuals, my extraordinary minds on this beautiful podcast and on this channel. Without further ado, I'll let them do the introductions themselves, okay? I don't have their CV, their biography, but I'll let them. So to my immediate right is Mr. Phenomenal. Let's go.
Yes, my name is Oluwapelumi Adeyinka. Not too many people get to hear that. I try to keep it private. I don't want my name going to Shiloh. But then, people call me Phenomenal. I'm a music producer, a musician, keyboardist, anything that comes with music and it's phenomenal. So that name is not just a name.
It's a brand.
It's who I am.
Come on,
you get it. They call me Phenomenal. Let's break the rule, no speedometer. Make a carry, you go kilometer. You go feel so that's who I am. Anything music, anything excellent, you find me there. See, they are beefing me, but it's not me. It's who I am.
All right, you heard from Mr. Phenomenal himself. Yes, so my guy from day one. All right, on my immediate left, I have, the lady with the sauce with the style, the delectable Omalicha wine. Okay, that's Tijesu. Let's go.
Okay, so my name is Tijesu Nimipopola. My friends call me Tijesu. People call me Tijesu. And I'm a creative.
We have something of that for you.
I'm a creative. And I love to create generally. Create drama, create art, create fashion. Create events, create games.
Come on now.
I pretty much create anything. So should I come and create your life?
Yeah.
Let's do that.
But that will come with charges, okay? She can recreate that and decorate your life.
Elohim.
What are we waiting for?
Okay, so I think let's just bring it out little by little. That's okay.
Okay, so that's TJ, my people. And on my far left is no other person than Omoba himself. The king, the Prince Charming. All right. This man is an exceptional gentleman. All right. He is so handsome that handsome has nothing on him. Let him do the introduction. The Prince in the building, people.
Okay, my name is Prince Chika Obiajulu, and people call me the Prince. Royalty is where I come from, and I am a communicator, broadcast journalist, event compare, and also I do a lot of things. I act, I I direct, I produce, I do everything, and I can't wait to unleash all my potential in this
yeah.
particular show.
But not the dragon,
Ew.
Abby. We want to unleash the dragon.
Unleash the dragon.
Okay, guys, you hear? Know you've heard from them individually. I've got Mr. Phenomenal, I got T. Jesu, and also I got the Prince. And I am Olujimi Adeboye Remidomi Remido. Okay, but on this podcast, on this channel, you can call me Jeezy, Mr. Dynamic, God's masterpiece himself, the breath of fresh air on anything.
It's
Okay, I am a
plenty.
man for all locations. Okay, I'm not Jehovah, but I can solve all your problems. Just enter my DM, you will know why. Okay, so we are super excited to have you, okay, on board. All right, guys. I would say it's been an amazing journey, right? You know, I first and foremost thank you guys, you know, for allowing, you know, yourselves and also for giving me this opportunity to be, you know, for you to come on board on this podcast. And we're here right now.
Yeah.
The first episode, the
Yeah.
first ever.
Yeah.
How do you
Yeah.
feel, friends? Like, how does it feel?
Can't wait, exactly. Because, I mean, when you first reached out and you said, oh, this is what I have in mind, I'm like, okay, this is nice. And you know, this new wave of podcasts, which
Right.
is being tagged as a pandemic right now. I'm like,
Right.
okay, let's see how this
Let's
one
see
turns out. Because, I mean, I just can't wait to, like, you know, get into the nitty gritty of the conversations that we need to talk about.
Right.
I mean, different societal issues,
Right.
you know, different things that we really need to get into, you know, the depth of it. And just like you have tagged this as Jesus' League of Extraordinary Minds.
Yeah.
So I feel like everyone's
Minds get
minds,
extra.
is like
Again.
there's something
There's
extra to it.
There's
So
plenty.
I really cannot wait here.
Okay,
I can't
all right. TJ, so how do you feel, man?
I feel good. I feel great being the only lady here.
Yeah, mama for the boys. Yeah, mama for
Like
the boys.
Mommy
I'm their
the mom.
momsy. Yeah, right.
Thank you, mom, too.
It's not your
Respect
mom's dad.
yourself. Okay. So I felt really great when he reached out, and it was a beautiful. I was just going through what he was saying on the voice note, and I'm like, okay, this is going to be amazing. I want to be a part of this. I don't care how. I don't care where. I don't care when. I just want to be a part of it. And really, I look forward to all the beauty that we're going to dish out. And I just look forward to it. You should look forward to it too.
Okay, all right. So, Mr. Phenomenal himself, you know, he's been my G from day one. Okay, so almost been part of everything that I do. But on this one, so when I say grand, how you feel, Seth?
No, he said I've been his G, so I've been Jesus G from J1 from day
Jesus
one.
Okay.
It's too much. Okay, so when he told me about this, I felt like this is a privilege for me. Now I've known Jesus for a long time, and I've known everything he does to be excellent and good. So for him to think about me and call me to be a part of this, it's a great privilege, and I feel good. I feel this is something that is going to come out very well. You guys are going to have a lot of fun watching this, and I can't wait, man.
Good. I'm shy. Seriously. Oh my God.
Jesus G, please record that.
Jesus G. Okay, Jesus G. All right, amazing. You know, like I said to you guys, you know, I'm so blessed to have this super talented, uber creative people on the podcast as we, you know, dish out our perspective on issues, societal issues, on lifestyle, like I said, on education, entertainment, relationships, politics, as it were, and also having amazing guests on the show. Okay, so it's Jesus League of Extraordinary Minds. So these are my extraordinary people.
Gang,
Like that, gang.
It's
Okay, I
plenty.
think the people need to just have a feel of who we are, you know, to know about us one way or the other. And I think TJS will help us with that. Anyway, please, I'm pleading the fifth.
Are you ready?
Okay. So you guys got to know us at least a
Temper
bit.
justice with mercy.
Temper, please.
Are you
please.
guys ready?
Please,
Why are you
please.
begging me? Don't beg me. I refuse to be begged.
Please.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Are we ready?
Ready?
Okay.
Let's go.
Okay. I go to Jesus himself
Yes.
first. Number one.
My mind is really
Number one question. Okay, Jesus, how do you avoid all of the attention?
Wow.
You know, all of the attention. Being Jeezy, the Jeezy number one that we know.
Jesus.
Right? How do you avoid all of those feminine
Hey,
attention?
I think we
How do you
talked about-
manage it?
Oh my God. I think we talked about it. It's not good. It's not fair. It's not, you know, guys, it's not fair.
Life is not fair.
Okay, life.
I mean,
All is fair in love and word.
Okay. So how do I avoid you can avoid it. It comes with, with it's not something to take like a course or anything. Anything you do well will always be people will always be attracted to what you do, male, female, and all. So it's also a testament to that you're doing something right.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. So I don't take that for granted, but at the same time, you have to put limits and also put boundaries. All right, knowing where to say no, knowing where not to cross the line, or you have to have the sixth sense of knowing that hey, this one that is coming, you have to show that you make sure everybody around you, you impact them positively, and sometimes people are around you because they don't have that measure of maturity also to know when to cross the line. I'm talking about the female folks. So you have the onus, the responsibility to be able to say, okay, this is how it is, or if this is what you're feeling, nip it, or there's a way you can take it, So it's not, I don't want to see it like, it's a course or anything, though it can be challenging. Okay, let me say challenge. I've always known actually that everything I do, I have that clout. So there was a time, in fact, I didn't understand it first. Okay, let me give you an instance. Okay, this issue, I'm live on TV now.
Yeah.
So it's on filter. This is extra. So I always remember when I was music directing in a particular church when I was in university, and I always noticed that because I sang well and all, after service, I'll be having like 10 different ladies waiting for me just to say hi.
Wow.
I'll be like, So it was one of my pastors that called me that, hey, Jimmy,
Oh my God.
this one that anytime you do something that so people are waiting for, I'm like, doesn't it mean? I'm like, no, me, I'm just,
You're just being you.
I'm just being me, man. I'm just being me, man. So I never saw it like anything to take advantage of or something like that. So it coached me to like, okay, you have a responsibility also to that gender.
Okay.
So, because no matter what comes around you, you have to know that there's a reason for it. So because people don't know the reasons, that's why they abuse it. Okay, and I want to say when the purpose of a thing is not known, abuse is inevitable. So I knew that early that okay, if you have the female gender in quotes with you're a singer, come on, it's creative arts. Anyway, no, you have that. So your responsibility is to make sure that you impact people and don't take advantage of that. So I love it, and also I'm responsible and disciplined enough to
Interesting. Please come and cut soap for Phino.
Okay.
Phenomena, you need soap.
What are
Cut
they saying?
soap
So,
for Phenomena.
What kind of soup first? That's the question.
She's trying to say you're not
You
disciplined.
do, yeah. No.
What she's trying to
That's
say is
not
that
what
you're
I'm
not
saying,
disciplined.
no. What I'm saying is that same soap that made 10 ladies wait for you, please let me cut it for Phino.
Oh,
okay. That's
10 ladies
so
don't
that
wait.
it can now be
10 ladies don't wait for
Your own
me.
is 20.
It's more than 10.
It's phenomenal.
It's all
20.
around. But I'm very disciplined. I learned that from him also. Discipline, very disciplined. So now we are the ones who cut soup.
For people now.
That's good. That's
I want to
good.
cut soup for you.
Okay, the prince.
Okay.
The prince is here again.
Yeah, the prince normal by
Yes,
himself.
now.
So.
Okay, so hit me.
Aha.
Yeah.
So, the prince, when was your last breakfast served?
And we're not talking about eating, no. His relationship breakfast on cut right?
Who is going to get to ask our own question?
Did you serve
No,
or were
we'll
you
take it
served?
to
Oh, okay.
Wow, you really didn't have to ask this question. You had that. You're
Say
going to
it,
take me way
say
back.
it, say it, say it.
Okay, so last breakfast was October 17, 2022, exactly 1:20 p.m.
You remember the date?
It's the detail
time,
for
the
me.
October
Wow.
20.
Pin it down. October 20.
October 20.
October 17,
Okay.
2022,
Wow.
1:20 p.m. exactly.
Wow.
That was-
Jesus.
that was- I remember, okay, it was, we need to have a conversation.
It was on a Monday.
Yeah, but
Yeah, like the beginning of the week. Oh
so
God.
you could have imagined
Wow.
how it was for me. So it was, we need to have a conversation. Though there had been a couple of fights here and there, but then it was just, we need to have this conversation.
Okay.
And then the conversation happened, and then it was like I couldn't do this anymore.
She said she couldn't do it.
She said,
But you were willing to keep doing?
I mean, I was willing to push on. I was willing to, go the extra mile.
Wow.
I was willing to do everything I needed to do to make it work because, I mean, there had been some stumbling blocks.
Okay.
There had been some challenges.
Okay.
Which, as a result, was the fault of my own, but then I was willing to just give it all what it takes to make it work. But, she wasn't feeling it anymore. And she said, you know what, I need to cut loose.
It's not you, it's me.
It's me, I just can't, I'm not mature enough.
Say something.
This one is not. It's not me. It's you. It's not. That wasn't the case. It was just a case of, she wasn't feeling it anymore. She didn't think that it was going to work. I mean, although she was not in the country at that point in time.
Okay.
So she was outside. So she just felt like couldn't work anymore.
You said something. You said that word isn't new. So you have been experiencing something like that before. Like it's not me to you.
No, that's like the common language.
When
people want to
of course, it's not me.
It's not about you.
It's not about you.
Or they can say I want to take my time and focus on my work with God. And then the second week you see out with another. Is this guy God? Is this the God you're talking about?
But then I need to tell you something that for every breakup that you have, for every breakup that you have, something happens after that breakup. It's either you rediscover yourself or there's something that you just, that just gets at you.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, pain creates different personalities.
Right,
So it's now left to you to know how you process that pain and get on the right path.
Right,
So
right.
if you take the pain and you're processing it well, you're like, okay, you know what? I'm going to be a better person
Right.
and not just be a chip off the old block.
Right.
Then you know that I'm just going to be a better person. But then if you really want to be like what you used to be like before,
Baddest.
you're just...
Or you want vengeance on every other lady.
yeah, you get.
I get
So
it.
you're not like, what's the difference?
Between, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so Phenomenal himself. Okay, so
He's already looking shy.
Hey,
why is he shy?
Hey, need Bubili now.
Very shy. We need
Phenomenal,
it.
my dear. What was the most expensive thing that you bought for a lady, and a lady that you were in a relationship with? Sorry. Yeah. And what happened? Are you still with the
Say
lady?
the truth and
Hold
let
on.
the
See,
devil
you
be
asked
with you.
everybody one question.
It's
Why-
not. No, it's a.
Your own are
21
subset.
question. Sorry about that.
Subset. Yes. What was the most expensive thing you bought?
Okay, this is very embarrassing. It's not what I bought that is very embarrassing, but what happened after. You know the funny thing about that? Funny thing about that is they broke up with me before I bought. I already had the gifts. Trying to gift. The Christmas was supposed to be on Wednesday, I remember. So I already had the gifts before Christmas. And that Sunday before Christmas, sent me breakfast.
What was the gift, please?
What was the gift?
It has
Please, we need to know the details
Yeah.
and how it happened.
Expense, yeah.
Okay, so I saved up my salary.
Jesus.
Wow.
As at that time, and I went into a store, very nice. I saw this dress. I asked our sister to tell me her size and her shoe size. So
Plenty.
I got the dress and the shoes. I spent money and I kept it, packaged it, keeping it like that.
What year are we talking about here?
Okay.
It's 2020.
2 years
Okay,
before
2 years.
yours.
Okay, so I already have experience,
So inside the whole pandemic.
You know what's very interesting and shoe.
I was having my own pandemic after the pandemic.
You were still saving up.
Oh my God.
After God saved us from coronavirus,
Eh.
and I had to face my own.
Wow.
Oh God.
Come on. Yeah.
It was okay. So I bought the dress and so I kept it. I bought it on. Can I mention someone's name here?
It's at your own risk.
I mean, if they will not drag
if
you.
they will not drag you.
You know Shawen.
Okay,
I
yeah.
bought it from her.
Oh, okay. All right.
So I remember that I bought it. So I went to greet someone at a store. So I was with that gift after I bought it. So the person was like, "Wow, these shoes are nice." No, I'm a guy, so I don't really know ladies. I just saw it was very beautiful, and I asked someone. She was like, "Okay, it's fine." So I bought it. So another lady was like, "This person must be so important to you that I'm buying this gift for her." I'm like, I already feeling my mind like, yes, I will break ground today. So I packaged it. I was keeping that Christmas day would come. So she traveled to school at that time and she came back. Then on that Sunday, December 20, 2020,
All this we already remember this. Me see,
that
see
Sunday.
pain, person go. Yeah.
so I was already planning on Christmas that I would just give her the gift. On that Sunday, December 20, 2020,
December 2020.
we just finished service. I remember I even led this song. This song, Chandler Moore's song at that time just came out. Jaira, I'll never be more loved than I am right now. I was holding you up. So I was looking at her, she was worshiping. She was worshiping. I'm like, I'll never be more loved.
You are going to be loved.
Yeah. So I was looking at her, she was sitting in front. She was worshiping. I'm like, see my babe.
Come on.
I'm firing.
Fire.
Church scattered. Then we finished service. She said, we need to talk. And you know that
Word is a
statement?
magic word. That statement.
My
That's
chest
the
was
same thing they told me.
My
too.
chest was already doing
God.
boom, boom. And the first statement is, there's another person.
There's another person.
Okay, so I was like, okay. I said, so what's up about you and I? She said, what we had was just an involvement.
I will never be more.
I'll never be my love. And that's when I understood the true love of Jesus. That it's only Jesus that won't fail you. As in, that day I started
God.
feeling cold. I lost all the warmth in my body. Like,
on.
that when there's no warmth again,
Oh yeah.
I was like, involvement. I remember we had an event with Jizzy. So I was supposed to play with him at an event, shift at MOV 21.
Okay, right.
I was supposed to get there by, I think, 4 p.m. So when they served me that breakfast, I left church by 1. I didn't want to wait there again. So I plugged in my earpiece. I sat down there. My friends came to me, they're like, why are you quiet? Because I'm not always the kind of quiet person. I don't talk, but then you see me everywhere like, okay, water don't fool my eye.
What happened, man?
So they were like, what happened? I said, it's this worship song that and they directed me.
The Lord
So
is.
it took
Oh my
it
God.
took a long time for me to process it. And I texted again. Hey man, you were singing Odegunelu.
Oh man.
But then I was texting that, but what happened? Like that sister Chineye.
She's like,
I mean, I mean, you were just trying to like confirm. Is this really
this
true?
really
Is
true?
this
Is it
really
really true?
happening?
She was
This
like,
was an entanglement.
it happened that Kinekon, she just liked him. She started with being friends and brother. I'm like, how did you started? You know, she said she started, but how did you started the friends and brother thing? Yeah, but it was crazy. So I got home. I still had questions like, okay, what happened? There was no reason.
Wow. No reason.
Jesus.
So sorry, my
Interesting.
bro.
But she came back to apologize. But you know, I'm a man of God now.
Oh my God. So
We're here for you.
You forgave her.
you
Yeah, I
forgave,
forgive
you
her,
forgiven
but-
it. Are you guys good, man?
But
I didn't forget.
Okay.
I didn't forget.
I will never
So
forget.
that was amazing.
It's not amazing.
It's
Painful.
Painful, but
Amazing.
it's a good
But know that
experience.
this man.
If
that
you
has
are
gone
watching
out of
Phenom
him,
now, if you are that lady, God bless you.
may you
May
prosper.
you prosper.
And be in health.
Yeah,
I'm being-
thank you
And you're so prosperous.
for helping me to know I've become a better person.
I want to
Yeah.
ask. Did you like draw closer to God?
I've always
Because
been
of
close
that
to God. Funny
No,
thing
I
is-
mean, did you like
after that time?
after that breakup? Did your work with God feel intentional?
Yeah, I think it wasn't like that for me. What happened for me was like I focused on myself more.
Okay.
So I was intentional about everything I did. I want to get better at this. You know, that kind of thing. Like some people want to hit the gym. I want to. Me, I can't gym. I'm like, I need to get better. I need to learn this thing. And the next time you see me, you're more.
You know why I asked you that question?
Yeah.
It was because mine was, my work with God got
Grew.
like it grew.
It grew,
So I
okay.
was like, just like you said, personal, growth.
Okay.
So yeah, I just like, I wanted to be better.
Right.
I wanted to be better at this. I wanted to be better at that. I
Right.
didn't want to be the same man.
Yeah.
Who was.
Who was then?
I want to be a better man than
Right.
So it's just like that's why I said pain.
Right. Create. Yeah.
New
Yeah.
things.
There's always purpose in pain.
Yeah.
Anyway. There is always.
Yeah, so
But wait.
Wait,
so what?
Wait,
Yeah,
I
let's
produ-
do your
I know-
own now. Can we ask one after
Roast.
the other?
You know, we need to check it. Our producer, can we ask? Okay,
I
just one.
sense a roast
now.
Our producer behind the scenes said we can ask one.
Is
Please,
Yes.
let me be the one to ask.
Okay, who should we ask?
Okay, let Prince start.
Let's Prince. Okay, Prince. Please, you are representing
Prince
us. You are representing us. Sorry.
This question, let me see.
Oh yeah, now make.
What question do you have in mind?
Now, I was thinking I'll ask her, what did any man ever do to her that hurt her the most, that made her cry like a baby?
Yeah.
What's
Okay.
that thing?
Yes.
You can't say nothing, no. Don't say you're
say-
mature, you don't cry the baby. I want to know. What did you do?
Ah,
Oh,
You
I'm
remember?
gonna say it.
You're
Two
gonna
things.
say it like
Wow.
It's two occurrences,
Mm.
and it's man. What can a man do to me? Was man. Okay, the first occurrence was in school.
Secondary
uni,
school or okay?
Uni.
university, right?
For the first time in my life, like they say, women take the bulls by the horn. Go and tell the guy. So I went to talk to a guy who I was feeling so much mixed feelings from. A lot of mixed feelings. It was crazy. At some point I was thinking that if we're not careful, we can compromise. It was that bad. That was how much mixed feelings it was. And I had to call him and be like, Oga, we're both believers, and I'm liking you a lot. And with what you are doing, with all these signals you are sending, what do you want? Right? And the guy is like, oh, I've actually even reasoned it out. I've even thought about the part where you can be my wife and all, but I just see you more like a sister.
Jesus.
You're a wonderful woman. The man that will marry you
My God.
is blessed, is fortunate, you're amazing.
Olon Shanu.
And he finished that conversation, and that was not what broke me. That was not what broke me.
Okay.
It was some days after when he now was telling his friends that I came to
About it.
ask him out.
Wow.
Jesus.
Just by saying I didn't even say I love you. I like you, and I feel that we should define what this is.
Involvement,
I cried. No, I wailed.
You will.
And Jesus wept.
I wailed, and Jesus wept.
And Jesus wept.
And
You didn't garnish your teeth.
No.
Wow.
And the second one was where I went to tell somebody also. Oga, after so many years of all of this throwing love, do you want to say something? And the person was like, so it took you 6 years to realize that
To realize. I
I
like
have
realize.
feelings for you. And I'm like, sorry, am I Sons of Sceva? Am I supposed to be reading? I mean, what do you call them? Am I supposed to be reading the times and seasons? Like, I'm supposed to be reading your emotions. Toriko Yemi. But those were the 2 points where
Wow.
I cried. I wept.
Yeah, I'm so
I was, they could not console me.
My
But we thank the Lord.
condolences.
I'm a better woman.
I'm sorry.
But seriously, as we as round off on this, it's like I'm just trying to make at you. Okay, so you didn't know the guy was telling that 6 years that it took you. So why did? But he was supposed to also let you know what's up, But a lot of ladies are in that space anyway. I think that's a discussion for another day anyway.
Yeah.
On this, but we need to
discuss about our own.
dig
Yes.
into that.
I mean, I just
seriously.
have lots of questions from that one.
Yeah.
But let me ask one, though. Now, would this ever stop you from approaching a man again
Right.
to tell him that you like him?
I mean, I think that was what stopped me for that 6 years one, because I could have asked since like the beginning of all of the, because there was so much you could tell. Like, normal guys don't do that to you. This guy would stay awake with me on the phone while I was working as a fashion designer. Stay awake
Involvement and
until I'm
investment.
tucked in bed. So from the time when I'm sewing an outfit
invest.
and I'm like, I'm feeling sleepy, and he's like, don't sleep. I'm on video call with you. Just
Oh my
continue.
God.
So,
Okay.
and I was just thinking,
bro,
okay,
bro,
let's
don't do
see what
well,
this
bro,
guy
bro.
and talk. And the
It's
guy
not
did not
fair.
say anything. Close chele go. And then I couldn't just approach because I just thought about the last one. I'm like, God forbid. I'm not about to be done like
Maybe
that
he
again.
thought you were spending so much time with him because you just loved Jesus. Because as in, as we should be brothers and
I should
sisters.
be Mary Magdalena.
Brother, if you are watching,
You don't do well.
it is
You're
well.
wicked.
Okay.
Sorry.
Before we cut right now, I want to give a special shout out to our guys in the studio, right? Okay, so Media Concept is our videographer on this channel, on this YouTube channel. Okay, and also we have Kenny, our video producer behind the scene, making things happen. We have Mr. Dotton, our sound engineer, and we've got our graphics guy in the building, the one who makes all our graphics, those graphics that you have been seeing again.
Sharp
Indiana, Graceman himself.
Jones.
I got my PA Ini behind the camera, and a whole lot of people are making this work. So big shout out to you. Okay, thank you so much on this journey. Okay, so.